You mentioned Hillary Clinton. So did Carly Fiorina. Often, in fact. Listen here.
Mrs. Clinton, please name an accomplishment. And in the meantime, please accept and explain why we should accept that the millions and millions of dollars that have flowed into the Clinton Foundation from foreign governments do not represent a conflict of interest.
And she went on, has this been more about the Republican Party so far, or has it been about Secretary Clinton?
Well, I think it's a little of both. I think Carly did a great job yesterday, and, you know, she asked us an important question. I think if you want to stump any liberal out there, ask him to name one of Hillary Clinton's accomplishments. It's pretty hard to do. I don't know how Hillary takes a 3 a.m. call, Bill, if she's the president and she gets a 3 a.m. call from some person that gave millions of dollars to the Clinton Foundation, how that doesn't compromise her position. I think that's a much more serious issue to talk about than some of the things that media has been parsing around over the last few days from comments made by our candidates that really don't amount to a whole lot.
Well, the State Department is already dismissing it. The fact the process was not followed and this incident does not raise concerns with us. What do you think about that reaction so far from the State Department?
Well, look, I mean, if you look at the Obama administration as a whole, whether it be the IRS or Eric Holder and now the State Department, you know, they don't think anything's a big deal. You know, when you're compromising yourself as Secretary of State, when you should be representing our country overseas, but instead you're taking in millions of dollars into your own private foundation, I don't see how that's not a big deal. In fact, I think that the media ought to demand that before she actually files her registration papers for president, that she fully disclose every single nickel that's come into the Clinton Foundation, how the money got there, when it got there, who asked for the check, and where the money is today.
Well, are you charging today that she was just traveling to raise money?
You know, who knows? I mean, it's a possibility because, you know, I know from, you know, I've got to raise money for the Republican Party. Money just doesn't flow in voluntarily many times. Someone has to make the call. Someone has to ask for the money. Someone has to collect the check, give wire transfer information to the person sending the check. It's not that easy, and so there's a lot of people that are involved in this and a lot of fingerprints, and I wouldn't be surprised if Hillary's fingerprints are all over it.
Well, we will see more reporting on this and whether or not that is the case. Reince Priebus, in the meantime, enjoy CPAC. Thanks for your time today.
You bet. Thank you.
All right.